Sunday, the 28th of January. We are thawed out. I'm John Evans. You're on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm Howard Howell.
And you are watching Community News. As always, as we kick off the show, we always thank the groups. I was looking last week, I think it's over 50 groups now.
That's cool.
That we're shared in. So thank you. If you know of a group that you're not seeing our show in, just shoot a message to us and we would be glad to join that group for sure. Also, some new news. We have expanded, and this is kind of exciting. We are
Not just width.
not width-wise and height-wise. Yeah, that too.
Not only.
Yeah, but we
Viewable-wise.
have expanded to all of these platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and HD. And if you need to get a hold of us, we have an email and Gmail. It's at smalltownnet on X and at small_town_network on
Instagram.
yeah, and actually, I'm just going to play it again because I like it that much. But again, at smalltownnet for X, at small_town_network on Instagram, and you're probably listening to us on Facebook. And we're getting a lot of action on YouTube too. So don't forget, we're Small Town Network live on YouTube. You can see it in HD. We post every week on Sunday for now, as things are going. We bring you local events, local weather, all kinds of things to do, any little information that's going on, and a lot of stuff getting ready to potentially happen. So we're going to probably be making some changes, but it's all for you. It's all for we cover what used to be a small area, and now we're expanded to pretty far out. We go to Crossville, we cover Oliver Springs, we cover Spring City, we cover
Dayton,
Wartburg, Dayton, of course Harriman, Kingston, Rockwood, even some Lenore City stuff every now and then, Oak Ridge, and if it's something big, we'll cover something in Knoxville too. But Knoxville is already pretty well covered by the news markets. So our whole point is to bring you information to an area that's not really covered. So
And if you've got something, I mean, that's the whole point, is to get the word out. So if we're not showing it, it's because we don't know about it. Let us know about it and we'll put it on.
Yeah, and we'll tell you later in the program how you can get a hold of us, how you can send those events to us. But we start our program with things to do, and this is things to do this week, which is brought to you by Mr. John Evans and Evans Financial.
Yeah, Evans Financial, what used to be the park right across from that, and I did take note that the tree is down.
Tree's gone.
The tree's gone, and still a few piles of snow lingering on, but we are past our health insurance time of the year, and now we're getting into income taxes. Time. And if you don't have an IRA, it's one of those things that takes a while to set it up to do it right. We can't just do it the day before you file your taxes, so it's time to jump on that now. Come see me, we'll get that started. If you've got an IRA and you'd like some advice on, hey, is it in the right place? Should we do other things with it? If you want answers to those questions, come see me as well, and we can work on that too.
Yeah, there's John's contact info, and he's just around the corner, and again, right across from the gazebo. The gazebo's still there.
Half one.
Half of one.
It used to be a whole one, but now it's just a half of one because the other half used to be a building, and the building's gone.
Yeah, so go see John over there, and he will hook you up. Now, here we go into things to do. They be jamming.
At the Bradbury Community Club, they are jamming that's Tuesdays,
isn't it? Yeah.
And from 6 to 10, $2 to get you in, but for that price you can also play. So take your instrument over and find a group and play with them, and you got food and snacks available also.
Yeah, and then they be riding.
It's open ride at Roan State. You bring your horse, and you can $5 horse, $5 a rider. You bring your horse and ride, and if you don't have a horse,
ride a cowboy. Right?
Well, I don't know about
what they say.
But,
save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Hey, I don't know if you could just show up and pay your $5 and maybe somebody will let you ride the horse. I don't know.
The one thing I do know is all those horse people are pretty friendly.
Yeah.
And if you were down there and needed a ride, I bet that you pay your dues, and
There's
I bet somebody will let you ride as long as you're an experienced rider.
we had horses. We had a couple when I was a kid, and I don't know. There's just something about riding a horse that it does something for people. It really does.
Yeah, there's a lot of like therapy stuff. There's a horse ranch in Lenore City that does with service people, veterans. They do a lot of therapy, and it's amazing that this monstrous animal like that actually has a lot of kind and relaxing effects for people. It's so weird. But yeah, so anyway, I'm sure if you were looking for a ride, you go down there, they'll find a way. And if you're looking to get into riding, that's a good place to go to hang out and meet people that will get you into it.
Yeah.
So go check that out. I don't know if this is going on. I'm having my doubts, but I sent them a message and I realized that it didn't say sent.
But
I sent it again.
So if you want to do this, give them a call first.
Yeah.
But every Wednesday they have adult and child Bible studies and a dinner.
Yeah.
So get out there. The good people over there, and they're always doing good work. So give them a call before you go, though.
Yeah, and they watch us all the time, so we appreciate that. Hey, this is coming next week already.
Yeah, they took a break for the winter, and they're coming back on the 7th. That's next week. They're going to have the food trucks downtown.
It's going to be awesome. And here we go on this date, an important day in history. I remember
Well,
this.
last week we were just talking about the one that blew
Challenger.
up on liftoff,
Yeah.
and now this one blew up on reentry and disintegrated. What they call a rapid unscheduled disassembly.
Yeah.
And but I think what they had, we were talking about this. A piece of foam broke off the external tank on launch. Hit, I think, the left wing and knocked some tiles off, and they were unaware of the consequences of that, and they found out.
And again, the NASA shuttle program didn't last much after that.
No, they did a few flights, and they
were taking up the glue with the
spare
tiles and trying to figure that out, and it just didn't work.
There was a whole thing about how to design a glue or epoxy that would work in vacuum.
Yeah,
and that you could get
still
out
hold
zero
up
G
to high
and all.
temperatures. Yeah, lots of science there. But again, important day in history. Cool thing coming up. This is on the 1st, which is Thursday.
Yep, and we are assuming it's going to be a brick and mortar site for the Crave food truck.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a great addition to downtown Rockwood. So we look forward to having them starting on the 1st.
Yeah, go check that out at 4 p.m. Also,
The Princess Bride. Y'all seen that movie? Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
But they're showing that at the Princess Theater.
It's free.
And it's free to get in. That's a wonderful thing.
yeah, I think concessions will be available for purchase, so bring some cash and you can get some snacks.
Yeah.
Also back at Rome State Expo.
You got the Tennessee Valley Kennel Club is at Rome State this weekend, and that's the indoor arena, and it's free to watch.
Yeah.
So get out and have if you like dogs, go out and have a look at that.
Yeah, and here's another Galentine's Day event.
On the 2nd, it's at the Pistol Creek Boutique and Company down in Dayton.
Yeah.
And it's a Galentine's Day event and craft fair down there. I think you're going to have crafts and stuff.
Yeah, go check it out. You can look up Pistol Creek Boutique on Facebook and get more. Tragic day in history.
Yeah, the day the music died, they wrote that Don McLean song about that. But
Bye-bye, Mr. American Pie.
but today Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper died in a plane crash, and we were talking about an interesting thing there. Richie Valens wanted to go on the plane, and who gave up his seat to Richie Valens was Waylon Jennings.
Yeah.
And so we have Waylon now because he gave up his seat to Richie Valens.
Yeah, man, that'd be hard to live with if you switch the seat too, though. Gosh.
Well, I tell you,
I mean, you'd be thankful, but man, gosh.
at least you're trying to deal with it.
I bet you were to look at life a whole nother way after that.
Yeah.
You know. Another cool thing to do at the Palace Theater in Crossville.
Yeah, they're having Barracuda. It's a Heart tribute band.
I love Heart.
Yeah,
it's
Heart was
awesome
always
song.
a good-
Yeah, so that would be cool. Very cool event. They be fishing.
Yep, on the 3rd, it's A1 Tactical Outdoor. They're presenting the first bass tournament of the year, and it's out of Tom Fuller Park down there on Watts Bar.
Yeah.
And it's the Battle on the Bar.
100% payback.
$200 a boat, but they're paying all that money back out.
Yeah.
And, well,
Yeah, go check it
Go
out.
check it out and go back to the weigh-in.
Yeah. Valentine's Day Craft Fair.
Yep, that's down in Spring City, and they're having a Valentine's Day craft fair and stuff. It's on the 3rd, and live music. It looks like it's going to be a good time down there.
Yeah, that's at the Watts Bar Beer Works. Go check that out. And Oak Ridge is
Still having a farmer's
frozen
market
vegetables.
at the preserve.
Yeah.
It's frozen peas and corn, but it's over there at the Crave. Excuse me, not the Crave. That's the food truck. The preserve at Oak Ridge,
Yeah.
and that goes from 9 a.m. to 1.
You be craving some of them frozen peas. That's what.
Yeah, I tell you what, peas are good.
I do like peas too.
Yeah.
Plus, you can, if you hurt yourself, you can take that bag of peas and use it as an ice pack.
Yep.
So it never fails.
That's right.
Hey, that heads us into our local school news, brought to you by the Spotted Frog.
Frog Cafe right there on the corner of Rockwood Street and Front Street, and they have expanded to, I think now, 18 kinds of ice cream, and they got so many options on their, was it boba tea, that you got 80 different combinations that you could do. So
That's a lot of tea.
it's a lot of different kinds of tea, so it makes their menu a little bit cumbersome, but get down there. If you like that kind of tea, you're going to find exactly the one you like.
Yeah, check them out. As always, important dates, second semester. I think the most important coming is spring break. But you know what? That's in a time frame that can still be cold. So you best be planning to go south if you want to see some warmer weather. And then, the end of school day is already showing up on there. Before you know it, we'll be talking about that. But here's your school lunch menu. I don't have February's yet, but I'll tell you Friday is probably pizza.
I betcha.
I'm just saying.
Gotta be.
Thursday is something. Maybe chicken, maybe nuggets, maybe a burger. I don't know. Let us know. But hey, if you are just joining us, we are a part of Rockwood High School's actual curriculum. As scary as that sounds, it is real. The kids actually get graded, and it's Mrs. Clement's journalism class. And those kids are very busy. They do the yearbook, they do a podcast, and they do an episode for our show every week. And they actually get graded. And these kids have been doing this for actually almost 2 years now, and they're getting pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's very awesome. They get credit for it. So if you see these, if you know these kids, even if you don't know these kids, hey, shoot a comment on here and say, hey, great job, because these kids are doing a great job. So this week's Rockwood High School reporter is Miss Madison Hicks out there at Rockwoods. Let's hear it from Madison.
Hi, I'm Madison Hicks here at Rockwood High School, and I'm here to give you information about the events in the upcoming week. Monday the 29th, we have an away game in Sunbright. Girls will play at 6:30 and boys at 8. And we also have a mandatory Tennessee Promise meeting in the library at 11. On Tuesday the 30th, we have a home game against Wartburg. Girls will start playing at 6:30 and boys at 8. And on Friday, February 2nd, we have a home game against Oliver Springs. This is our Campbell School Night game. The Campbell School Night is a basketball game that we scheduled to honor and recognize the Campbell School alumni. Campbell was the only school in this area that continued education into the high school level for African American students from 1920 to 1965. Alumni will be honored in between the boys and girls game. And if you are a Campbell alumni and haven't already, please contact Rockwood High School and let us know you will be attending. We would love to see you there. Thank you.
Yeah. Great job, Miss Madison Hicks, as always. Wow, that was actually really informative.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job. I gotta send it out to them. Thanks to Miss Malicote and Darcy Sword, one of the science teachers out there. Gotta thank her, and of course Mrs. Clements. But really appreciate Rockwood High School being on board, and that was a great report. So
She was focused.
So she nailed it. I'm going to work on getting them a mic so that when trucks go by, we don't hear it. But and we'll get them something to clean up that stick that was bothering John. There was a stick there. But man, they're doing such a great job. So thanks again to Madison for a really great report. Now, don't forget, here is your upcoming week, as she mentioned. Sport events.
Yeah, we got January 29th in basketball. We're at Sunbright away. And the 30th, we have Wartburg at home. And on the 2nd, we have Oliver Springs at home.
Yeah, and don't forget it. You can still get your daily dose of Rockwood High School those kids also have a Tiger Talk podcast, they call it. And you can look for that on Spotify, so add that to your favorites list and give them a big shout out on Spotify as well. So that actually heads us into weather, which is brought to you by At Home Hair Care. And this is Christy Hensley. She's the owner and operator. The great thing about this is she comes to you if you are stuck in an area or something like that, or you're not able to get out, maybe you're having car trouble, you can still get your hair done. She'll come to you, kids, big kids, older kids, younger kids, you name it. Look for her on Facebook. You can look up either At Home Hair Care or look up Christy Hensley. And as always, tell her that you heard about it right here on the Small Town Network. All right, as always, first of all, we have to give props to WVLT, Channel 8, and especially Heather Haley, Ben Cathy, Kyle Granger, Paige Noel, and all of the WVLT First Alert Weather Team. The only one I missed was Jacob Durham. Good old Jacob. He does his Exploring Tennessee show every month. You can check that out on the web every day. But every now and then we get blessed with a video from multiple Emmy award-winning meteorologist, Mr. Ben Cathy. Yeah. I love it because it gives a little personal feel to it. And he always explains something about what's going on in today's weather or this upcoming weather. So, with no further ado, here is Mr. Ben Cathy from WVLT.
In the hieroglyphs, in the stone tablets, the ancients talk about that thing in the sky. I've heard it called the sun because it seems like in our lifetime we haven't had much of it, and now it feels pretty good. Now, we've got a few clouds early in the week, and there's a little tiny system coming in mostly in the Tri-Cities Tuesday into Wednesday, but we will see some sunshine and normal temperatures. Notice I'm not wearing the parka, just a shirt. How about that? This weather feels really good, and I know a lot of you are excited to see the sun. Thing is, parts of Rowan County, part of Cumberland and Morgan and the surrounding area are still somehow in a drought. Part of that's the way it's calculated, so it didn't include these last few rounds of rain. But by this coming Thursday, I think that many of us will be out of a drought for the time being. For Small Town Network, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy. I'm going to enjoy this.
Yeah. And once again, thanks to Mr. Ben Cathy for a cool little weather spice there. And now we head to Mr. Howard at the weather wall. There he is.
That's right. We're going to put some wording with some actual facts here, right here on the weather wall. So you can see we are back at normal temperatures. Nothing too bad this week. At the end of the week, we got some partly cloudy skies and sun out, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, some showers. Temperatures are back to normal, including in the evenings. Local radar shows. He was talking about that front coming in right here. You can see it coming down. It's okay. But after Wednesday, again, you should be good to go, and we should be back to normal and at the par.
There he goes. Yeah, once again, got to thank WVLT, Channel 8. Don't forget to go download their apps. They have two apps, a news app and a weather app, and both of those can be programmed to your location, and they'll give you any alerts, school closings, traffic problems, anything like that, and we appreciate that. Now heading into other interests, which is stuff that's going on not this week but upcoming weeks, upcoming months, is brought to you by Shape Up.
Shape Up, great little gym over there in what we like to call the Shape Up Plaza with Tractor Supply and Big Lots, and quite a few other things now. We got the that new American Grill over there too.
Yeah.
And our old friends over there at
Bushel and a Peck.
Bushel and a Peck, yeah. But they got a little bit of everything. They got aerobics areas, they got free weights, they got aerobics machines. You can do just about whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
But the great thing is, if you're an older person with a Medicare supplement or Advantage plan, you can probably get your membership dues paid for you by that plan. So give Ken and Mary a call.
Yeah.
Go by and see them and get healthy. If you can do it and do it for free, why not?
Yeah, and tell them you heard about here, right on the Small Town Network Community News. All right. Other interests. Oops, there it is. Other interests. This is stuff coming up later on. This will be on next week's program, Tuesday.
We're having a free veterans breakfast. And that's over
Veterans
there-
breakfast.
Yes.
That's right.
That's over
You
there
did
at the
good.
Kingston Community Center.
Yes, I struggled with that one. I'm not going to say what I did, but anyway, Save the Children. If you want to save the children, February 8th.
They're having to have a heart party at Morgan County Central Office up there in Wartburg.
Yeah,
And that's on February the 8th.
Yeah, chili supper the next
They
day.
have an auction and chili supper on the 9th.
Yep, Cumberland
And
County.
that's it. Yeah, Cumberland County High School and Stone Memorial.
Yeah, so that would be Central Time, I
Yes.
believe. And also very cool coming up at the Grove Church.
Yep, that's a Night to Shine. It's sponsored by the Tim Tebow Foundation. Now, we don't think he's going to be there, but hey, you never know.
never know, yeah.
So give him a call and go over there and see that on the 10th.
Yes, and then Galentine's Day again.
Down at the Sisters Market on the south end of town, they're having a Galentine's party on the 10th of February. So, and that's 10 to 3.
Yeah, and then the Rotary Club of Harriman presents the
Daddy-daughter dance on the 17th, and that goes from 7 to 9 at the Harriman City Hall.
Yeah, and then this next one, a big gala.
That's the Roan Gala. That's a big thing they have over there at the Roan County Chamber, and that's on April the 26th, so you got plenty of time to get up there and get your tickets, and that's at 6 o'clock at the barn at Maple Creek.
Yes, and it says secure your spot now for sponsorship opportunities, and tickets are available. You can call 865-376-2093 or email rsvp@roanalliance.org. So that's where you can get that, and there's information about what all the sponsorships include. There's different levels.
And it's a black tie event.
Yeah, it's a black tie event. Don't be wearing any other color.
No.
It's a black one. Anyway, the spring, this is way out there.
Yeah.
March.
March 15th to April 15th. Spring special, Break Your Cabin Fever, and that is at the Rockwood RV and Marina.
Yeah. So again, don't forget, if you have an
RV
event
building.
or anything going on, hey, share it with us. We would love to get that on the program. And I'm waiting for my computer to speed up here, but we'll be heading now. We'll tell you in just a minute how you can get the information about how to send us your events. But now we head into birthdays, which is brought to you by Six Little Teacups. We say it's in Chattanooga. It's way a little bit north of Chattanooga. And if you're heading south from Kingston, it's right down 58. It's just on your right. You can't miss it. It's a great little spot. Not only can she make you custom cakes and cupcakes and sweets for your parties, birthday parties, business parties, you name it. She also has a storefront, so you can just stop by and get some stuff. And it's awesome. You can also have a tea party. And she's actually getting ready, and I didn't even tell you guys about this. She's getting ready to have a contest. We'll start it probably, let's say we'll start it next month.
You good?
We might start before that. But what she wants to do is we'll take our monthly birthday people, all these people that we have on our birthday list for the month, and you get entered into a thing and you can get a free cake.
That's cool. Oh, wow.
So she'll give away a cake once a month, and what we'll do is we'll put our birthday people in a thing. And another thing that I was going to do is if you see a friend of yours' birthday on there, if you vote for one of those people, I'll enter your name and that person's birthday, and it'll get, every time a different person comments about somebody's birthday, it gets you and that person to vote. So,
So like if it's my birthday,
and Kenny and I say happy birthday, John, on our post,
so I would get
you would get 3 votes, yours just for having a birthday, 2 from us, and then we would get in the contest because we voted.
That's some incentive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chain reaction right
I mean,
there.
just soak that in for
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. And thank you to Kim at Six Little Teacups. Because let me tell you, I mean, this is not some Walmart cake or something this is going to be good. And the amount of cost that goes into creating these cakes is amazing. So I think that's awesome. So thanks to Kim.
And I'm trying to figure out a way to cheat right now.
He wants more votes. So we'll have to see what happens. But anyway, I thought that was awesome. So Monday's birthday.
Monday, if you're born Monday, you share a birthday with Tom Selleck.
Yes, the
and
best
Oprah
mustache
Winfrey.
in town.
Yeah. But him or with Sam Elliott.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
different kind though.
Yeah, but they're right up there with the Stash Patrol.
Oh,
But
yeah.
That
Yeah.
includes Tim Neal, the mayor of Kingston.
Don't forget about Oprah. She has a little mustache. Just kidding.
She might.
I hope she's not watching. She's probably not.
Probably.
Well, you know what that would do for our program if we got sued by Oprah Winfrey?
Oh, it would put it completely out of business, and I would be like happy cameraman at WBLT. Tim Neal, did you say him?
Yeah.
And then Cara DeBona,
Yeah.
who watches us weekly from Vegas.
Yeah.
Not really. And then Tuesday birthdays.
You share a birthday with Franklin Delano Roosevelt, our
Frank.
president for how many times?
Do you think they called him
5
Frank?
times? I don't know.
Or just Franklin?
But Gene Hackman, still with us, 93, if you can believe it.
Yeah, man.
And that includes Kathy McCullough Eller and Vivian Huffman.
He was in The Hunt for Red October, wasn't he? He was in one of those submarine movies. And he was great in it.
Yeah.
Good actor. He was in Superman, the original Superman.
Yeah, he was that.
Yeah. And then did we get Vivian? Sorry, I got all
Yes.
excited about Gene.
Yeah, we did.
93, he's up there, man.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
Great actor, though.
Wednesday.
Nolan Ryan is going to be 76. I bet he can still throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
I bet he could out.
And
Yeah.
that includes
Sean Lynn, Kayla Sowers, and Randy Drummer Rays. Happy birthday to them. Thursday.
Rick James and Lisa Mae Presley share a birthday on the 1st of February. That includes Barry Evans, Francis Martin.
My cousin Eric Wilk and lighting designer, amazing guy. I think he's still going to be doing lights at Country Tonight this upcoming season. Marshall Whaley. Then Friday.
If you were born on the 2nd, you share a birthday with Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah.
And that includes Eva Hyde, Diana Lee, and Scott Vest,
Yeah, and then
buddy from South Carolina.
yeah, Jackie Miranda, one of the owners out at the Grand Majestic Theater in Pigeon Forge. I had to think of what the name was there for a minute. I was thinking Soul of Motown show that they do, but it's the Grand Majestic. Check that out. Happy birthday to Jackie.
Saturday, you share a birthday with Ferdinand Magellan, who's not with us anymore, died in 1521.
A while back, yeah.
Great explorer, and pretty boy Floyd, who stole a bunch of stuff. And
Do you
that
think
included-
Magellan's getting any kickback from the GPS Magellans?
I doubt it.
Doubt it too. He's
Yeah.
missing out on some money. Nobody's checking on that.
No.
Just
I bet
saying.
his family will now.
Yeah.
But that includes Chandler Williams' nephew, and then William Heath.
Yeah, and Carol Doubler Young, a good friend of mine up in Michigan. And then Sunday.
You share a birthday with Charles Lindbergh, Rosa Parks, and Alice Cooper, still with us. And I thought he was older than 75.
Yeah.
But that includes Lisa Farrell Montgomery, Johnny Johnson, and Bob Easter.
Yeah, and also Jill Terry, one of the dancers at Country Tonight Theater, who probably is rehearsing as we speak because they're getting ready to kick into that season. Hey, we talked about it. Don't forget, we have a money-back guarantee. Again, John, we had so much money left over from last week.
Because we were accurate on just about everything.
We were pretty good. So we have donuts. So again, the offer stands
Yeah.
while they last. If you were not satisfied with this program, you get a free donut
Yeah, while supplies
last.
Which is probably about 2 minutes.
Yeah, because by the time this show ends and we eat them, yeah. But
Still.
again, we have our money
You
back.
have a chance.
We have our money back guarantee. If you're not happy, just send us a message and we'll send you all of it.
Yeah,
right.
we'll do it.
And I think it's my week to pay, so after the donuts are gone, I'll take care of the money.
All right, you can get hold of us at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com, or the quickest, easiest, safest, most cost-effective method is to message us on Facebook.
Yes, and please send us any event. There's no event too big or too small. And honestly, if you'll send an event, if you're in one of the towns we haven't covered, hey, send it to me. I will share it. 'Cause
Hey,
there's-
and two, on birthdays, since we're going to have a contest soon,
Yeah.
when that starts, if we're not getting your birthday,
That's
make
right.
sure you send it to us so we'll put it on.
yeah, and don't forget, we didn't say it in the beginning. If you do want to comment on the show, click the Small Town Network link on the video you're watching because you might be in one of the groups and we may not see the comment. So to get your entry counted, to get your vote counted,
Yep. And also, you can do
It's
it
an
on
election
Twitter, you
year.
can do it on Instagram.
it's an election year. Too soon, you think? To get your vote counted, make sure you click on Small Town Network. Yeah, and just like
We
John
will
said.
accept no mail-in ballots.
No, there will be no, what do they call those other ones? The early ballots or
Absentee
early voting? Absentee ballots.
Absentee
There'll be
ballots.
no absentee ballots. Hey, also don't forget, thank our friends Uzori, my Ukrainian friends out there in Ukraine. They've been playing music for their troops. Our thoughts and prayers are still always with them. But hey, another week in the books. A lot of stuff going on. We'll hopefully have some new info for you in the next few weeks. We'll get that contest ready for a cake of your choice, so that's awesome. But yeah, so again, if you have any events, anything going on, if you're a school and you want to get on board with the program, shoot us a message. We would love to get you on there.
Don't forget about the other platforms.
Yeah, do not forget follow us on Twitter,
Instagram,
Twitter, aka X.
maybe Rumble. I don't know. We're thinking about it.
YouTube, yeah. So we might even expand more this week. You never know. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. So from everybody here at Small Town Network, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans.
I'm Howard Hall.
Have a great week, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Good week.
Thanks for watching.